Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everyone between. I'm your host, Masker. Plant vs. Zombies was released in 2009. To say that game was popular is an understatement. This game was everywhere during the 2010s. I played it, you probably played it, everyone played it. Now, if you watch this channel, you would know where I'm going with this. So, I'm gonna talk about some horror media related to the PvZ franchise. So yeah, in today's video I'm gonna talk about some Plant vs Zombies creepypastas on the internet. So let's start with this video. Now, this one is a bit interesting, but not from how good it is. Let me explain. We start the video with the Plant vs Zombies menu, the standard stuff. He goes into the Zen garden and clicks through different sections of the game, the standard, until... Fun fact, the audio that was used in this ear-piercing sequence is an actual sound that could happen, but it's not from Plant vs. Zombies. Instead, this audio can be heard whenever the Wii console crashes, which is definitely an interesting touch from the maker of this video. Then we got pushed back into the main menu, but it's different. It became more creepier and more weirder. The player then presses on the keys and this plays.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This section plays for a long while. You can hear a heartbeat in the background of it until the patient flatline and this happens. And then we get sent back into the main menu again. But now we see a small soul going into the Zen garden, and what happens in the thumbnail happens in the video in here. And then the video black screens and ends just right there. Now, as I said at the start of this video, this seems so corny, like just from the title alone, and it explains itself so easily without making it harder for the viewer to follow. So we start the video normally, but when he picks up the keys we get sent here. What is this place? In my opinion, this place could be a hospital, and the patient is Crazy Dave's niece. She actually appears in the Plant vs. Zombies comics and also the third game that got released. We see Crazy Dave apologizing for her, possibly because he was the one who did the accident. I said it could be her because the tombstone in the background has the number 14 on it, so it could mean that the tombstone is for his niece. Then we see Crazy Dave not wanting to continue living with his guilt. We see the white spirit going through the Zen garden, which could possibly mean that his niece followed him and saw what he did. Now, I'll be real with you, this story do sound good and could be better, but why is it about Plant vs. Zombies? Like, why? It has nothing to do with the game. I feel like if this video used some originality and some better writing, it could have been much better. This one is actually good, hear me out. It actually uses the game as its base for its story. Starts the video of someone explaining that they got Plant vs. Zombies from a shady website and wants to play it. And the game already looks creepy, with some things have been adjusted to not look normal, like the audio and the game itself. Like at the start you can see this creepy sunflower and the broken menu. The player starts the game and it's already looks weird. The pea shooters don't have eyes and the sun has a face on it. It's so small that I can't perfectly say what it is. The pea shooters are very slow and they are barely killing the zombie, which causes the player to lose. The game over screen looks different. There's an image on it, but it's crossed out, so I cannot say what it is. And the video continues, and the player gets different modified plants from the original game until they get the shovel, but then the game crashes. And when they come back, the bowling walnuts are invisible. The next level is impossible due to the high sun cost of the cherry bomb. Then a cursed zombie walks into the lawn and he is invincible to any damage. We can see that the texture for the pole vaulting zombie has been changed to the sunflower texture. Then the player loses and this happens. We see a blocked image with loud screaming. Fun fact, the image in here caused the video to be deleted because the original image was a real corpse, which is, I believe, the reason why this video needed to be remade. The image was only blurred, but it seems that YouTube wasn't agreeing with this one. Then it says you weren't supposed to get that far. That because the player cheated to get their way through the game. Then the video ends. This one is a major upgrade from the first one. It actually uses the Plant vs. Zombies to its story, and it has an actual build to the events. Now this video is actually a part of a series, so if you want me to look and talk about the entire series, make sure to tell me in the comments. Now, we have reviewed 2 stories, but none of these is comparable to deadplants.exe. For this one, I'm gonna review the Vibing Leaf version. Now, if you don't know who is Vibing Leaf, he's the person that does retelling of creepypastas in much more higher quality. Like seriously, this person knows how to make it good. So I'm gonna be checking his version of deadplants.exe, so let's start. The video starts with someone named Nick. Nick is a character that we see in Vibing Leaf Sonic videos. He stopped playing them for mental health reasons, but he found an interesting case of a free Plant vs. Zombies game on a Russian website. Opening the file, it says Dead Plants written on it. The game opens normally, but the zombie on the loading bar looks terrifying. Nick plays the game normally. The game does seem to be modified to be harder. Nick continues until he reaches the night levels, and strangely, one of the graves has the name Zomano, as if this game was made for someone. After finishing the second to last level, Nick gets a letter only saying, "This is the end. Good luck," in Russian, written by someone named Honey. Now, obviously, this version of the letter has been modified for this story. And the fight against Zombos starts. The sky is red and the roof is black. And the zombies look the same as the zombies that we saw at the start of the video. But when Zombos leans down, we see that it has much more different design. He has a hat that has the communist symbol on it, and the giant mech has a skull on it, and whenever he starts to throw any of his attacks, we can see a human heart in its mouth, but now it's upside down. After defeating him, the game glitches, and then Nick picks up the human skull. When Nick picks up the skull, the game turns black and we get a message. Then Nick is back into playing the game on World 1. We see that now half of the screen is black with a white pea shooter. After placing the sunflowers, we see a giant horde of zombies coming in. The game would flash this image and text about who we are playing against. Then the screen door zombie comes in and eats the plants one by one, all of them are dead. But then Nick is given another chance to win. This time we see 3 Peters in the back of the lawn, but they look different. They are white. It could be that these plants were given to Nick by this entity of some sort. After defeating the horde of zombies, we see this final scene. This one is the best one, mate. I kept this as the last part of the video because of how amazing it is. The story uses the Plant vs. Zombies story to its advantage and gives a great emotional story about the weirdness of it. The ending and build up is actually worth the wait, and the production in this one is very These 3 videos are the weirdest Plant vs. Zombies videos I've ever seen. Some did it better, some did it worse, and some had a dead corpse in its game over screen. Ouch. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Since you are here, make sure to drop me a comment down below telling me about some new video ideas or anything that you want to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I was your host, Masker, and just in case I don't see you soon, good morning, good evening, and goodbye.